What's going on, friends and family? I'm Dan, and this is
Ellie.
And I need a haircut.
Yes, you do.
We have had a very eventful week.
Yes, we have.
Talk about trying new stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
We tried quite a few things. You had you had math tutoring, and our internet has been driving us bonkers.
Like it goes really good, and then goes.
You had to reschedule things, and the guys have been out trying to fix some sort of, I don't know.
Yeah.
The internet cable guys have been around quite a bit this week, and us and our neighbors are going a little crazy because in today's society, you kind of need the internet, right?
Yeah, because I can't contact my parents when I need it.
Especially when you're homeschooled.
Yeah.
And most of the curriculum and things that you do are online, right?
Yes, and it doesn't work out for us.
So we're gonna have to go some thrift stores and go find some Encyclopedia Britannicas. You don't even know what that is, do you?
No.
Yeah,
it sounded like gibberish.
So back in the day, instead of Googling things, you went and you looked. Everybody kind of had, well, not everybody, but the library at the very least, or maybe one of your friends that it was almost like a flex, like, oh, look at all my knowledge of the books that are on my walls.
It's like.
It's just you'd have all these books, and then when you were wondering about something, instead of Googling it because the internet didn't even exist, you went to this whole thing of books and you looked it up in a book.
It sounds so old school.
It was old school, but hey, when the internet's down and you have an actual book, you can still do your work because you can look it up.
Yeah.
All right, that was the one thing that kids heard a lot from their parents growing up was,
Hey, Dad, what does civilization mean?
Look it up. That's what a lot of parents said. Look it up.
Well, we can look it up with Google now.
You can.
You
can
say,
even just say, "Hey Google, what does civilization mean?"
The
word civilization means.
And even when I'm Dad's Sarah, and then it's yes.
Oh yeah, because my wife's name's Sarah, and then Siri on your phone sometimes will think
things.
Hi.
Yeah.
It's yes. I can be assistant for you.
A little creepy, right? But we had fun. We had fun this week. We did a lot of different activities. We did start. We made a post about it.
Yeah.
And we'll maybe show a little bit more next week. And we were gonna probably give it a go again. But we did try some golf.
Yes, but you'll see more about it next week.
And we'll see more about it next week. But it was crazy. We tried to go to a range and it was closed, and we tried to go to a golf course to see if they had a range.
Yeah.
And we
just
did
kept
eventually
traveling.
make it, but I think we're gonna try it again, get out there with a little bit more time.
And maybe go to the real golf course.
Oh, maybe you're going to the real golf course.
I want to go putting. It's so awesome.
I think she just wants to drive the golf course.
I also want to putt.
Yeah, putting's fun. So then we can just go to putt at Mulligan's or something.
How about at New Mexico?
Oh, because your Grammy has her own putt course. I think that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing that was cool right there.
I found this very old camera that I got for Christmas 2 years ago, and I haven't been able to find the charger for it. We finally found it, and it's super old. Well, not too old, and we found some funny videos of it.
There's a lot.
It's mostly of my cousins. And
yeah, we'll have to download those because we just found it today. Mm-hmm. So we'll have to download those and maybe show some clips because some of the videos are pretty long. But
yes.
It was really cool because it was Ellie's kind of first camera that she could do green screen stuff.
And I should still use it
and edit.
Yeah.
In camera. So it's actually pretty cool.
You could edit in camera with all these cool things.
Actually, so it is called a kitty zoom. And we actually do recommend this camera especially if you're a really little kid and you're just trying to learn. You don't have a computer too, right?
Yeah, I absolutely learned a ton from this thing.
Yeah.
So it comes with games and stuff, which is also fun. So it's definitely made for a kid.
Yeah, it's awesome. Speaking of doing things that you can do without the internet.
Yeah.
Right? We got to work on math.
Yes, we do.
So all the kids in this house need to work on math. Math is a subject that you use constantly, especially basic math, right?
Yeah.
The stuff that we need to do, adding, subtracting, multiplication, division. Division. Ooh, division. New word.
That's a cool word.
But yeah, division. And we did have this new math game that we've had at the house. And,
for a long time.
Yeah, for a long time. And a sight word game. And we did play that a little bit this week. And we can show you a couple clips from that. And it's really fun. You kind of do have these fly swatters. Right,
and like you could actually use those as flies. I think it would be good.
Yeah, probably.
It would just get really dirty, and then when you play the game, it'd be like, ooh, why are there some guts on here? That. Like just guts on here. That's disgusting.
So yeah, this game was called what's the Math Swatters or something?
I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe we'll show a picture. Or something. But yeah, it was pretty cool. My favorite was the sight word one because my dad would like say B. And then like we'll be like, where's B? But like we couldn't like hover it because my dad said no hovering, so you had to put it like
behind your back, right? It was a little better because before you guys were just like all hovering all over,
and then like smacking like swords like dun 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 dun. Dun. It was so funny. Yeah, we loved it.
Or you just turned into a pirate just then.
Yeah.
But then what else? What else did we do?
I finished something on my bucket list.
Oh, a bucket list. You have a bucket list, do you?
Yes.
What is on your bucket list that we accomplished this week?
Going to the bank and turning in a check, but like actually doing it, like not online.
So as you guys know, we've talked about Ellie turned 12 a few weeks ago, and she got a birthday check, and she wanted to turn it in person because a lot of times I'll just mobile deposit it just from my phone, again just using the internet, right? But Ellie was like, I want to go to the bank, so we can show you a couple clips of what that looked like.
I'm going to the bank for the first time, and I'm going to cash this check for my birthday all by myself. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? There you go. What do you say?
Thank you. Just one question. What are these over here?
These are for when you have coins. You can put the coins in here, and then they tell you how much it fits. Like
You've done that.
$5 in the balance.
Remember the little thing that you used to have? And you put the coins in? And you wrap them.
That's awesome.
You have coins at home?
Yeah.
You have a lot of coins at home?
No, not that many. Not for a whole
in my
roll.
piggy bank.
Oh, okay.
You want to try to roll some up?
Yeah. Have a great
Have a good one. Thanks, Carlos.
Thank you so much.
Push.
You did not see that. Oh man, that was on camera too.
On camera.
I had this one.
Okay, so how was that?
It was awesome. I even got these coin thingies.
Yeah?
I'm gonna hold my coins in here.
And roll some coins
Yeah.
from your piggy bank?
Yeah, and I got a $50 bill.
Sweet.
Sweet. And it has
What president's on there?
presidents. I haven't seen these.
It says it right on there. What president? What president?
I think Stephen T. Mission
Honey, that's the name right there.
Grant.
There you go. President Grant. Do you know the significance of President Grant?
Nah.
You don't? That's sad. So he was the Union leader
Oh.
when there was the Civil War.
Oh.
Have you heard the Civil War?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the Union leader, and then he became president. Yeah.
Well, this is awesome. I have a new president.
I mean, she had fun going to the bank.
Yeah.
And you had to practice signing your name.
Yeah, like over and over and over and over. It was like a lot. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, and then we also made. And we're going to roll to a video right now, and Ellie is going to teach you how to make it yourself.
Hey. What's going on, fans and family? It's Ellie, and we're going to be trying something different, and we're going to be making some yummy food. This is one of my favorite fall snacks that I like to do. It's called Pumpkin Fluff. And it's very simple too. All you need is some pudding or Jello pudding, some pumpkin spice with a teaspoon, some Cool Whip or just whipped cream, and some like a pumpkin stuff, or like what you use for like pumpkin pie. And what I like to use it with is either like Scooby-Doo snacks, ginger snaps, or even apples. And sometimes I just like to eat it plain like ice cream. So I think we should get started. Okay, so first we'll start out with this the Cool Whip. Very hard to open. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. Awesome. So we're gonna, no, not that. All right, we're gonna use this big spoon. Kind of just scoop out the whole thing. Just put it in. So we finally finished this whipped cream. Look how much that is. Let's add some pudding. So this is again Jello pudding, something that you would use to make Jello. Really easy to open too. Sometimes I just dump that whole thing. So you just do that. You can see it's all now buttery and stuff. All right, next I'm gonna be using the pumpkin thing. Good thing my dad already opened it, or else that would be a very long one to watch. Okay, now that we don't use that, we use this. Okay, this is another messy one. Very messy, like a lot. The reason why we're actually doing this is because we have something at church, which is awesome. It's called like Thanks Friendsgiving, and we're making some food for it. So this is gonna be very yummy. Now we're gonna add a teaspoon of pumpkin spice or pumpkin pie spice. So what I like to do over here is I would like to do it over the sink, so then it doesn't get on the sink. We're almost out. Okay, this is one thing. Okay. And we just dump it in. There's one, right? Yeah, it's one. Okay, perfect. Now we are going to be putting this lovely masterpiece in here. All right, let's stir it again, hopefully. Okay, now we're going to be putting this down. Okay, press that. Oh, just safety first. And start it. Sometimes stop it. And do this. You want to check in with it sometimes, because when it's mixing, it doesn't get the edges, and you want it to be able to get almost everything you can. So then it has enough for everybody, because everybody will want this, hopefully. Now we're gonna start it again. I think that's good. Okay, let's keep cleaning. Pretty good. We're gonna take this out and kind of like. It seems like we are done. It looks really yummy to me. Okay, we take that off. We take this lovely spatula and kind of just do this. All right, let's try it with a Scooby-Doo snack. Just perfect. All right, so that's kind of it. It's a really simple process. All you have to do now is put it into this nice container or whatever container you have it until for a couple of hours until your friends and family come over and eat it. You can get any kind of yummy crackers, chips, apples, They all work. Just maybe test it before or something if you want to try something new. Remember, every day is a school day. If you take a chance to learn something new, like and subscribe. And have a blessed day. Bye!